good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. What they need to do though is I want to have a discussion about this before we do our ratings and close out. Is what I think they need to do to have like a pretty good, pretty solid, perfect. I won't say perfect. A really well done ending. Final season is one of two things. I got a few options. They can, because obviously, 4 out of the 10 episodes were actually good.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
I would say more than that. I think all the ones in the second half were good.
Well, yeah, but like it was like the episode 6 was like I say half of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's 10. But regardless, if half your season is meh and second half is good, that's just a pretty rough thing for your show. What I think they need to do is one of two things. The traditional Netflix route, just drop the whole season entirely, which I know they're not going to do.
No.
Or they can shorten it up, do 6 episodes, maybe 8. Or what Amazon does with The Boys, and The Boys is their biggest show, is drop like a 3-episode premiere or 2-episode premiere, whatever, and then drop an episode week by week. So then we don't feel it, because the traditional Netflix route has always been for years. You binge it, and that's what it is. And then you binge the first 5 episodes, and then people have that taste in their mouth, like, I guess I'll get around to it. And that's how I felt about part 1. I'm like, I guess I have to drag myself through part 2. And but thankfully, the second half was really good. So
yeah, I think they should take more of the Ozarks route, where like I like your ideas, but I think if you want to do 2 parts, just make the part 1 finale good.
Yeah.
Like if that's all, like Ozark, wasn't that when they crashed the car? Is the finale of the first
Something
one?
like that. I forgot. It's been a while.
Yeah, the part 1 is when they flip the car, right?
Yeah.
I believe that's what happens. Or is that when, I don't know, like something really exciting happens at the end of part 1.
But they ended it where
like that. If that's how you're gonna have to do it, you
That's
can't like end it
too.
all. Like I guess they thought it was a good finale where he kills all, but it was like the typical, I'm a villain, I set everybody on fire, and I left you all to escape. Like,
yeah, what it was too is like they never hinted at anything at once. Like what they should have done is cut that episode entirely, or like have like that happen. But like then at the end of it, we realized this episode premiere, the second part premiere was Joe killing Reese and realizing his figment, and then end it. That'd be holy shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that would have been good if they would have waited, and the finale would have been him killing Reese and finding out, and then like, see you in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
that would have been dope.
That would have been.
I just think they picked the wrong. Like, that's a good example. They picked the wrong time to end it, and then like just do 4 episodes in your finale or whatever. Or
whatever.
Take, like you said, take 1 episode out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's if you're gonna do 2 parts, you kind of got to do it like that, because nobody you don't want to end on a bad, like a boring episode.
Because I guarantee you, there's some people who still have not seen the second half. Because prior to Sean, I was lagging because we were supposed to shoot this when we were supposed to do a double header one day when we were shooting our episodes. And I didn't finish it yet because I was like, I guess I'll get to it. And Sean's like, I didn't get to it either. But thankfully, Sean started. He's like, oh, my God. This is amazing. So I was like, all right, I got to watch this
it was
now.
really good. I watched it like basically in one day.
Yeah, same. It was, I forgot which day. But clearly, we're doing the episode now. So it really doesn't matter what the fuck we watched it. But I'm looking right here. Yeah, the parts. Yeah. In general, too, Netflix needs to stop doing these parts. But
yeah, I don't.
But I know why. It's because they're. I don't know.
Trying to get you to stay on the app longer,
Yeah,
but then just do it like you said, episode by episode. But like
it's
2
not gonna
parts,
kill
like
us.
stupid. I think they're just trying to be different.
Yeah.
Like you said, Amazon's got their way. Disney does it weekly. Amazon drops the first 3, then gives you the rest.
Yeah.
They don't want to be like, we're gonna do it like that.
Even Apple TV does. I didn't realize what that show Shrinking with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel. I thought it was done. No, they're doing it week by week. They're on episode 8 right now.
Oh.
So, excuse me. So I didn't know that, but like I said, it's gonna keep me coming back, and that's what you should do. And because it's not a big deal. Like we're not. It's not
Maybe
hard.
they're just trying to keep a delicate balance between doing that. Like they're trying to stay to their roots, where they give
Because
you most of their content.
the only thing they have week by week is the reality shows they do.
What, Netflix?
Yeah.
They're week by week? I didn't even know that. I thought they were all.
Yeah, they're all week by week, but all their hit shows are either parts or just the entire season.
And they just started doing the parts because Ozarks was only part 1 and 2 the last season.
Yeah.
Right? Stranger Things, same thing. It was only parts this last season.
Yeah. And when I first thought they were doing it, I thought it was because they were still shooting Ozarks. I think Ozarks they were still shooting, so I think that's why.
I doubt that.
I
Because it came out like 2 weeks later. Like, what would?
Maybe.
Maybe
there
3
was
weeks.
some reason. Maybe.
But like, how much? Like,
they had a valid, or maybe it was. Maybe I thought that in my head, but then I realized once they started doing these parts, they were just milking it.
Yeah, they're just trying to, like you said, trying to keep you on the app for people who like Ozarks on the app for 2 months instead of 1.
Yeah.
Ozarks is good. You're gonna be done with it, and then you're done with. All right,
Yeah.
I'm done with this shit. Like
Yeah,
I haven't been back on Netflix since I finished you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think they really need to dial it in. It just. They need to figure out a better algorithm, or just like I said, I don't know. I don't want to repeat myself too much just because.
We don't like the parts.
Yes.
So find a better way. I don't know what it is. If you don't want to be like Disney or you want to be like Amazon, find a different way. Just be you. Drop all the fucking episodes.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like,
because that's what Netflix is always popular for.
people watch them at their own leisure anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well just play them.
Drop it all.
There's probably people who hadn't finished part 1 yet.
Yeah,
at
I
this
want to
point.
watch House of Cards still. Like it's like that's so.
I haven't finished.